In this video, I'm going to share with you an example of the mortgage project signature assignment. The idea of this project is to expose you to the experience of purchasing a house, or it can be also purchasing an apartment. The house that you select or the apartment that you select, it can be based on your future profession. This particular one is based on becoming a nurse. And this one is a registered nurse, so it has 4 years, a bachelor's degree, which is a typical education that you will need for this to become a nurse, or it can be based on your current employment. So you will see the chart on how much house can you afford. It's to get you into thinking about what will it be like if I were to purchase a property. The sources that I will use here are Zillow, but you can also use Realtor.com. You can also consult your parents or someone that have purchased the house on what they recommend. And again, the research is going to be 100% online what you find. In here, you will enter your first and last name. Make sure that you remove the word example. You can also create your own PowerPoint. It doesn't have to be this PowerPoint. This is just an example. So I went to Zillow.com and this is the home address and this is a picture of the house that I selected. And that particular house is $184,000. That's how much it is for sale. So based on how much house can I afford, in here I Googled the entry-level salary for registered nurses in Dallas to represent North Texas, and the average salary it is $61,753, and that will be interpreted as the gross income. So when you have that type of income, the amount of monthly mortgage payment that you can afford on average is $1,400. So I use the home price of $184,000. The criteria that will be fixed for everybody is a 20% down payment, and that is $36,800 for this home price. This calculator, mortgage calculator, I was able to find it in the website Zillow.com, and you can Google mortgage calculator and it will take you to this part of the website. And you can just enter the home price. These are fields that you can manipulate and it calculates it for you. So the down payment, you specify the percentage and it calculates the down payment, the home price. And you are to calculate two types of mortgage payments. One that is 30%, 30 years fixed, and one that is 15 years fixed. In this case, I found a mortgage company. By the way, it was Zillow has a mortgage company, and they're offering 3.5%. Let me see, I think it jumped from, okay, so this one, 3.5%. And this right here, when you see P&I, this is the principal and interest. This blue number is the one that includes taxes and insurance. But since we're calculating this by hand, our focus when we calculate this one by hand, it will be to get close to that number, $661. As for the one that is 15 years, the mortgage rate will drop. In this case, it's 3.25%, so it is $1,034. That is the P&I, principal and interest. The taxes are $100 and the insurance will be $64, which are just additional expenses that you tend to have to take into account when you can afford. But that will go into the 36% that is mentioned in a previous slide about how much house can you afford. So the focus is only, again, principal and interest. So I researched two mortgage companies. One was Zillow Home Loan for 30 years, and that's the information that I went over. That was the payment plan. The other one was 15 years, and that company was Sebonic Financial for 15 years. So just do a little bit of research, Google it, and just determine what is the lowest that you can find. There will be no closing cost for both companies, so that's why I have that as 0. And to choose a payment that you can afford, what I did, I took the $61,753 and divided that by 12. So that tells me that my gross monthly income as an entry-level nurse will be about $5,146. And that is about, it should be about 20% of the gross income. So I need to modify this percentage here. That is about 20%. So the maximum that they recommend that you spend in principal and interest is about 28%. So 20% is less. So that is a good way. It's a good to live below your means. And then you will go and get that from chapter 8, the mortgage formula. And you can see here, I worked it out by hand, and I did the 30 years, the sale price is, $184. The down payment, $36,800. So the mortgage principal, that sometimes is also called the loan amount, you will take the sale price and subtract the down payment. So the loan amount is for $147,200. And that's what I will use for both of them here. This is my principal, and you follow the formula and enter it in your calculator. So by hand, notice that we were super close. It's $660.99. And if you notice from the mortgage calculator, it was $661. And then the one that is 15 years, you can see here that the payment is $1,034 with 33 cents. And that is, if you were to round this number, it will be $1,034. So I just wanted you to also have an exposure to, you see, this is a formula, the formula that is used to create that mortgage calculator that is so easy to use. But it makes you feel so good when you're able to get that value that is calculated by a formula. So then here is a reflection. So I just made it up. I decided to look for a home in Arlington, Texas, because it is my preferred place to live. I chose a home near Tarrant County College Southeast campus, as it is important to me to be near where I go to school. The house is under 2,000 square feet to make it easier for me to maintain it. The maintenance part can be expensive, so I plan to make sure that I have a company to provide an inspection report that will help negotiating the price, the negotiation of the price of the house. Again, I am not an English teacher, so just try to make sense out of what you have there. As a nurse, I was excited to see that once I complete my degree and start serving as a nurse, I will be able to afford a home that I can pay in 15 years or less. I will make sure that I'm able to save the 20% or more for down payment and have a low monthly payment. I also learned that I need to make sure that I have a good credit history by paying my bills on time and not having charges in my credit card that I cannot pay at the end of the month. It is important to live below my means, to have financial peace and being able to have a fulfilled life. Anyway, so just have a reflection, and I will extend this to be due by Sunday instead of being due tomorrow to provide you with more time. So thank you so much.